Hey, fellow spiritual travelers. You may be at a stop sign now. There's two roads. Which one do you go? The way you decide is by looking back. Where did you travel from? What things tripped you up on the path? What things took you on a side road that was helpful because you had experiences you wouldn't have had you stayed on the main path? Sometimes the side treacherous path teaches us how to stay upright even when the underground is dangerous. So it's not always good to stay in the safe because we learn not very much from the comfort. So you're looking forward. Now one of these paths looks quite the road well travelled, which means many people are walking it. There's not really any hills. There's not really much to see. It's very samey. And then the other path is a bit like things you've been through, but you've learnt from these paths. So you should have no fear of the path that doesn't look as smooth, looks less travelled. It's you have learned, and that's the learning cycles. The tests are like you've been through the assault course, so why would you fear a bit of mud now and a bit of hills and a bit of stones and maybe a landslide now and again? So you're at this road, but you get to decide. You don't have to do the hard way. You can do that easy path, the one that everyone else is walking. So you'll have lots of friends on that one. The other path, you might not have so many friends. And you might walk part of the way with some people, but then they decide, no, I want to go off on that path. And you decide, I'll go off on that path. That's okay. You don't have to stay walking together. So in this journey, as you journey forward, you will start to realise that not everything you've learnt on the journey is meant to be carried in your rucksack anymore. Some of the things were true to your journey at that point, but now you can release them because they're weighty. They're not going to help you in going forward. They're an old map and stuff like that. They're not going to help you on this new journey. There's new roads that are being built. There's new pathways that have been made because others have walked it before you. Even though it's less travelled, they've trodden it down a bit. So you can get rid of them old maps, get rid of that old understanding, and now you've got a rucksack that's got space. So whatever path you walk down now, you've got space to learn more. It's okay to release what was true to you at one time and not to keep it just because you have it. Don't hoard old truths. Release them. It's like squeezing a sponge that's full of water. It now can take in more. It's a useless sponge if you leave it full of water. It's a bit like your knowledge. If you don't use it and make it become wisdom, it becomes stagnant knowledge and nothing for you to use. I hope in this analogy of this journey, you're understanding and seeing yourself that it's important for you to not get stuck with the old stuff and carrying it weighty, whether you take that easier road or the road less travelled. You don't need to carry understandings that a lot of them are not even yours. Look in that backpack and see, no, I don't need that anymore. Don't need that t-shirt. Them jeans are grotty. Don't need that. That's all your experiences that no longer fit you. They might be too big for you. They might squeeze you. You might look down and think, ooh, you don't need to. You can say, thank you for my time with you, but now I'm going to put you aside. Somebody else might pick them up from where you left them at the road. And they might be useful to someone else, but they're no longer useful to you. And that is where you go from knowledge to wisdom, because you are learning how to walk in a path where you fit into new things, where you see what fits you now, where you can see what feels good to you now, because not what felt good to old you will feel good to new you. That sounded like such an awkward sentence, but I hope you understand. The journey is up to you, but I will plead with you not to keep carrying all the stuff, and you don't have to go on a massive healing journey with it all. Some of it, just release it. It could be an acceptance and say goodbye so that you can journey on without all that weight on your shoulders. Hope you understand. Namaste.